Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Lynn Cleary, Vice President for Academic Affairs. The Fall Faculty Convocation traditionally marks the beginning of each academic year at Upstate Medical University. It serves to honor those individuals who have made outstanding contributions to our community and our campus. Our procession today includes Dr. Dale Avers, Associate Professor, Department of Physical Therapy Education and Chair of the Faculty Council. Dr. David Smith, President of Upstate Medical University. Ms. Eileen Pezzi, Vice President for Development. Dr. David Duggan, Dean of the College of Medicine. Dr. Joyce Griffin Sobel, Dean of the College of Nursing. Dr. Hugh Bonner, Dean of the College of Health Professions. Dr. Rajesh Dave, Dean of the Binghamton campus. Dr. Rosemary Rochford, Vice President for Research. Dr. Wanda Thompson, Senior Vice President for Operations. And Mr. Thomas Taylor, a member of the Upstate Medical University Council. Dr. Avers, will you please come forward to open our 2013 Fall Faculty Convocation ceremony?
Thank you, Dr. Cleary. Good afternoon. President Smith, Council member Mr. Taylor, award recipients, honored guests, faculty, students, and friends. I am pleased to open the ceremony for the 2013 Fall Faculty Convocation. It is now my honor to present Dr. David Smith, President of the State University of New York, Upstate Medical University.
Well, good afternoon. It is a delight to be here today, as always, to celebrate our faculty as well as our incredible staff and the professionals that work here at Upstate Medical University and across all of our campuses. It is indeed a remarkable opportunity to do that, and also a number of our supporters that get involved with us in so many ways from the private sector that we'll be honoring as well here today. But I do want to, for a moment, just reflect on a couple of things here today. First of all, for all of us, perhaps in our own way, thinking about this is, in fact, 9/11. And if we could perhaps, just for a moment of silence, reflect personally on those that we may have known, many of us, and certainly of the day and where you were at that time, and certainly also reflecting on our families and the strengths that each and every one of us had, and clearly the fortunate opportunity we have to work at such a great university. Thank you. Also, it is important, I think, that we think about those who have preceded us in so many ways, and there's several individuals I'd like to talk about who have brought incredible strength to this organization over the years, have left a great part of themselves here at Upstate Medical University. And first, I'd like to begin with us thinking for a moment about Dr. Ellen Cook Jacobson. And of course, she passed just recently, but I know, in fact, she is looking upon us here today with a huge smile, and we are going to have an opportunity over the next few months and years to remember both herself and her husband, who was the president at Upstate Medical University not that many years ago. So again, Ellen, I know, is one near and dear to our hearts. Dr. Newman and I had the opportunity to talk about her today, and indeed it was just a delight to think about what she has meant to this organization. And Ellen probably would like us to give her a round of applause, so that if we could do that for Ellen. Another individual who you saw the photographs out front was one of our past deans, Joe Whalen, who also preceded all of us into a better place over the course of the last week or so. Joe is a remarkable physician, healer, beginning much of his career in New York, and then, of course, coming here at Upstate Medical University. Joe has, even in recent years, has graced us with his presence here on the campus, and interestingly enough, a close friend, and was connected with Ellen Cook Jacobson even near the time of both of their deaths. So I think Joe, too, would want us to reflect on what he's accomplished, and let's give him a round of applause. sad note today for most of us, and again, while we're going to be celebrating incredible people, I would also be remiss if I didn't also mention David Beach, who passed this morning. Here is one of our faculty members, a member of the family for over 50 years here at Upstate Medical University. Probably one of the most revered faculty members by the students here at Upstate Medical University. Every morning coming in, turning the coffee pot on, and of course getting things ready and started. And I know a number of the departments cherished his participation. A number of you, most of us knew him personally. Even heard it as far and wide as all of our other colleges here today, and making a note of his presence and what he has done throughout his career and his personal life here at Upstate Medical University. So again, I know David had a good sense of humor, always a smile, never a harsh word for anyone. So I'd like to also give him a big round of applause at this time. With that, of course, it reminds us that what we're here today is to reflect and celebrate people. People make the difference of a university. It's not the buildings. It's clearly not the equipment and things that we have, although they certainly facilitate what we do. But it ultimately is the people. It's the business we're in, whether it relates to our students, our residents, our fellows, the postdocs, and of course our incredible professionals that work here at Upstate. And we're going to have an opportunity to enjoy, celebrate what they have done to make this a truly superb and a great university within the United States and globally as well. And as I mentioned, we are going to have individuals to celebrate who, from their external connection with us, have made a difference in our lives and allowed us to do a better job, and I know Ms. Pezzi is going to allow us to celebrate their accomplishments as well. So without any further delay, let's get on with the program, and I would like to begin that with a recognition of the Academy of Upstate Educators. And Dr. Avers and I will begin that, and we'll commence with the presentation awards segment of today's program. Dr. Avers will assist me during this, and as I said, we'll begin with the Academy of Upstate Educators. The Academy, which was established last year, was created with two primary goals: to provide recognition to a group of innovative and excellent educators who demonstrate the significant commitment to education that has come to be part of our incredible mission, and to provide a resource to faculty colleagues and administrative leaders as they address educational-related issues. Members of the Academy are individuals who have consistently demonstrated excellence in educational activities. Dr. Cleary, will you please come forward and read the names of the second class of the Academy of Upstate Educators? And Dr. Avers will join me at the recognition plate.
I have to say there's nothing second class about them, but I'm pleased to present the following members of this year's Academy of Upstate Educators. As your name is read, please proceed to the awards table to receive your certificate. Dr. Richard Cantor, Professor, Department of Emergency Medicine and Pediatrics.
One more.
Next to be elected, Dr. Paul Coe, Assistant Professor, Department of Emergency Medicine. Dr. Coe couldn't be with us today, but Deborah Herman will be receiving the award on his behalf. Photoshop.
You never know when you want to use it.
Dr. Andreas Meyer, Associate Professor, Department of Surgery. One last round of applause for all the new members of the Academy. We will now present the awards for, the President's Awards for Philanthropic Service. These awards are given to recognize contributions by way of a charitable gift of time and talent to Upstate Medical University. Ms. Pezzi, would you please come forward to read the citations for these awards?
Dr. Smith, I am pleased to cite PepsiCo as corporate recipient of the President's Award for Excellence in Philanthropic Service. Pepsi and the Foundation for Upstate Medical University have enjoyed a robust partnership for over 3 decades. Pepsi's philanthropic investments totaling nearly $300,000 have provided meaningful support to Upstate Medical University, University Hospital's downtown and community campuses, Upstate Golisano Children's Hospital, and the new Cancer Center and the Cancer Center Research Institute. This year, Pepsi's sponsorship has helped launch exciting new initiatives at Upstate. The Geriatric Emergency Medical Unit at the community campus, Upstate Urology Research, Education, and Equipment, and the Women's Health Network. Pepsi's commitment to Upstate's mission makes a difference in the health of our community and the lives of the people who live here. Mr. Dominic Sabatino, Senior Sales Manager, will receive the award on behalf of Pepsi. Mr. Sabatino, would you please come forward to receive the President's Award? Congratulations. Thank you very much. Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present John and Karen Hartnett, recipient of the President's Award for Excellence in Philanthropic Service. Karen and John Hartnett first became involved with University Hospital in 1991 when their young son Rick was diagnosed with a brain tumor when he was 19 months old. Through the years, the Hartnett clan, and I mean clan, consisting of Karen and John and their 4 children, Timothy, Patrick, Rick, and Irene, along with John and Karen's 19 brothers and sisters and their families, all rallied to support Rick and all the children at the Center for Children's Cancer and Blood Disorders. When it came time to build the Children's Hospital, Karen and John were among the first to ask the foundation what they could do to help raise money for the cause. Because they were so successful, it was only fitting that the foundation turned to Karen and John to help with the new Upstate Cancer Center. And help they did. They led the community phase, and under the leadership of Karen and John, their phase of the cancer campaign was the first phase to surpass their goal, raising more than, are you ready for this? $2 million. Mr. and Mrs. Hartnett, Karen and John, would you please come forward to receive the President's Award for Philanthropic Service?
Let's get the roses in the middle. There we go. That's you too.
We will now present the award recipient for the President's Award for Distinguished Service. Dr. Smith, thanks for coming forward to present that award.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Pezzi. Before I do that, I have a couple of individuals that I would like to acknowledge, and as a moment of personal embarrassment as well. First of all, I'm not sure I saw him yet, but I know that Mr. John Murad, who is a member of the Board of Trustees, former member of our College Council, is planning to be here, so let's give him a round of applause. John Murad. And I've seen her in the audience, and she is clearly an individual who has supported us consistently for years and years and years. She started when she was 5. And that's Dodi Vlasis, who's a member of our board and the executive committee as well. And I'm not sure I've seen him, but I'm going to acknowledge him in case he's here, and that's our Assemblyman, Sam Roberts. Let's give him a round of applause, I think. Sam here. And representing a number of our elected officials, we have Corey Driscoll from Congressman Maffei's office. Corey, right here. Christine Slocum, Assemblyman Magnarelli's office. Angela Rufaro, who is Senator Schumer's office. Angela. And Deanna Budo, Assemblyman Sturpey's office. With that, it is my pleasure to present Dr. Zahi Macaulay as the recipient of the President's Award for Distinguished Service. Dr. Macaulay is recognized for many years of outstanding service to his department in Upstate Medical University in his career as a urologic surgeon for almost 50 years. He also started when he was 8. Dr. Macaulay has exemplified an outstanding dedication and commitment to teaching, professional growth, as well as student education, high academic as well as ethical standards. He's also a heck of an athlete. You never want to get next to him at the Stairmaster at Fitness Forum, which is now Aspen. I have made that mistake several times, and it is not a good thing to do. And then he tries to talk to you. He has trained almost 100 urologic surgeons who proudly carried the name of SUNY Upstate Medical University throughout their careers and disseminated his teaching and techniques throughout the country, but also the world. Dr. Macaulay, please come forward to receive the President's Award for Distinguished Service.
We will now present the President's Awards for Outstanding Voluntary Faculty Service. These awards are given to recognize the outstanding voluntary contributions of our faculty to Upstate Medical University's community and especially to our students. I have the good fortune to present the award for the College of Medicine. Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present Dr. Kenroy Scott, recipient of the President's Award for Outstanding Voluntary Faculty Service. Dr. Kenroy Scott has been described as, quote, the gold standard of outstanding voluntary faculty. Involved, educated, timely in his educational methods, and with an unselfish devotion to Upstate Medical University. As a preceptor for the third-year medical student program, he has been consistently rated as one of the best preceptors in obstetrics and gynecology. Evaluations of Dr. Scott by the residents and students continue to reinforce his professionalism, his role as mentor, his willingness to be an educator, and to incorporate evidence-based practice into clinical practice. Dr. Scott, please come forward to receive the President's Award for Outstanding Voluntary Faculty Service. Dr. Griffin Sobel, will you please come forward to present the award recipient of the President's Award for Outstanding Voluntary Faculty Service for the College of Nursing?
Thank you. Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present Ms. Lynn Odell, recipient of the President's Award for Outstanding Voluntary Faculty Service. Lynn Odell brings 40 years of experience in community health nursing to her work with patients and students. Her service includes over 13 years as a nurse practitioner in psychiatry with national certification in child and adolescent mental health. Ms. Odell is committed to the scholarship of practice. She has eagerly precepted students enrolled in the Family Psychiatric Nurse Practitioner Program at the College of Nursing since 2008. She is beloved by her students, as evidenced by how they describe the richness of their clinical experience with her. Ms. Odell, please come forward to receive the President's Award for Outstanding Voluntary Faculty Service. Dr. Bonner, will you please come forward to present the award recipient of the President's Award for Outstanding Voluntary Faculty Service for the College of Health Professions?
Thank you. Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present Dr. Timothy Ryan, recipient of the President's Award for Outstanding Voluntary Faculty Service. Dr. Ryan has long been a part of Upstate Medical University family, serving as a clinical preceptor for students in the family medicine program, the nurse practitioners program, and now in the physician assistant program. Dr. Ryan approaches challenges as students to enhance the clinical knowledge and overall patient assessment skills. Dr. Ryan willingly goes above and beyond what is evidenced by his commitment to his students and, in turn, the students' positive evaluation of Dr. Ryan as a clinical instructor. Dr. Ryan, would you please come forward to receive the President's Award for Outstanding Voluntary Faculty Service? Dr. Rajesh Dave, will you please come forward to present the award recipient of the President's Award for Outstanding Voluntary Faculty Service for the Binghamton campus?
Thank you, Dr. Vanner. Dr. Smith, I'm pleased to present Dr. Silvio Marica as a recipient of the President's Award for Outstanding Voluntary Faculty. Let me tell you about Dr. Marica. Having joined just in 2009, he has made a significant impression on the entire Guthrie campus and on the clinical campus of Binghamton Side and Upstate community. He is held in a very high regard from his colleagues and students. His friendly manner, his meticulous approach in teaching goes a long way. His enthusiasm is very infectious, and I hope that he reaches very high levels of commitment that he has done for Upstate Medical University and continues it. The learning environment that he presents is considered to be very supportive in helping us gain the most experience at the student and gave him A+ grade. So Dr. Marica, please come forward to receive the President's Award. We will now present the President's Award for Excellence in Teaching. These awards are given to recognize the outstanding teaching contribution of our faculty to the Upstate Medical University community. Dr. Duggan, will you please come forward to present the award of the recipients for the Excellence in Teaching Award.
Dr. Smith, I am extremely pleased to present Dr. Stephen Knoll, recipient of the President's Award for Excellence in Teaching. Dr. Stephen Knoll is a dedicated educator and a clinician who exemplifies the ideals of a teacher and doctor. His evaluations by student rank him as a master educator and one of our best teaching attendings. His gentle approach while performing clinical exams is especially reassuring for the patients. Quote, "The comfort and confidence that he is able to generate through his interaction with the patient and family is a perfect example of the art with which the science of medicine should be practiced," noted one of his fellows. Dr. Knoll, please come forward to receive the President's Award for Excellence in Teaching. I might add, an alum of both Hamilton College and Upstate Medical University. Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present Dr. George Ring, recipient of the President's Award for Excellence in Teaching. Dr. George Ring has served as an invaluable laboratory instructor in the gross anatomy course for 20 years. He has been referred to as an artist in teaching, an innovative educator. His expertise in the anatomical sciences spans the subdisciplines in anatomy, gross and neuroanatomy, as well as embryology. A favorite among students, Dr. Ring maintains a positive, upbeat attitude while helping with difficult dissections or explaining and bringing clinical relevance to difficult concepts. Dr. Ring, please come forward to receive the President's Award for Excellence in Teaching. Dr. Griffin Sobel, will you please come forward to present the award recipient for the President's Award for Excellence in Teaching for the College of Nursing?
Dr. Smith, I'm pleased to present Ms. Maria Wheelock, recipient of the President's Award for Excellence in Teaching. Maria Wheelock is professionally effective in teaching both clinical and theory courses in the undergraduate and graduate programs in Upstate's College of Nursing. A well-respected faculty member for many years, Ms. Wheelock demonstrates a combination of leadership, accomplishment, and service in the educational and scholarly life at Upstate Medical University. She readily shares her expertise in women's health and passion for educating adolescents about sexual health and responsible decision-making. Her research in this area serves as a model for students as they embark on their own paths in exploring evidence-based practice. Ms. Wheelock, please come forward to receive the President's Award for Excellence in Teaching. Dr. Bonner, will you please come forward to present the award recipient for the President's Award for Excellence in Teaching for the College of Health Professions?
Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present Dr. Michelle Dolphin, recipient of the President's Award for Excellence in Teaching. Dr. Michelle Dolphin is known as an exceptional teacher who demonstrates enthusiasm and passion for her career as an orthopedic physical therapist. Not only does she have an innate ability to teach, but she also strives to constantly improve as an educator, a facilitator, a collaborator, and a trusted mentor. By diversifying the way she presents information, she ensures that all of her students are able to think critically and apply the material to a clinical practice instead of simply learning for a test. Dr. Dolphin, would you please come forward to receive the President's Award for Excellence in Teaching? Dr. Dave, would you please come forward to present the award recipient for the President's Award for the Excellence in Teaching for the Binghamton campus?
Dr. Smith, I'm pleased to present Dr. Ford in absentia, recipient of President's Award for Teaching. She couldn't make it today. I don't know exactly why, but she's very dedicated, and I'm hoping that she's caught up into patient care issues in Binghamton. But I'll find out. Dr. Linda Ford is known for her leadership and clinical ability by students and colleagues alike. In addition to managing her own private practice and her administrative and teaching responsibilities at the Binghamton campus, she also serves as a medical director and member of the board of directors of Garabat Patel Community Free Clinic, which provides care to the uninsured patients in the greater Binghamton area under the auspices of Upstate Medical University. Our medical students have consistently placed a very high value on Dr. Ford's clinical skills and her teaching capacity, her managerial skills, her interpersonal manners, and her forthright manner in which she deals with situations with the students. I will accept, on behalf of Dr. Ford, her award. At this time, I'm pleased to announce the President's Award for Evidence in Clinical Research by a Young Investigator. This award was established to recognize our young investigators who have had exceptional success in initiating their research career while meeting their responsibilities as clinicians. Dr. Rochford, will you please come forward to present this award recipient?
Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present Dr. Christopher Neville, recipient of the President's Award for Excellence in Clinical Research by a Young Investigator. Dr. Christopher Neville is an outstanding young clinician scientist who has shown he can make important contributions to medical science and clinical practice. His current achievements distinguish him as an innovator, leader, and scholar. Dr. Neville's work directly impacts the care of patients with foot and ankle problems. This year, Dr. Neville became the first person in the physical therapy department to receive National Institute of Health funding in the amount of $403,087. This is quite an accomplishment in a tight economic climate. Dr. Neville, please come forward to receive the President's Award for Excellence in Clinical Research by Young Investigator. At this time, I'm pleased to announce the President's Award for Excellence in Basic Research by a Young Investigator. This award was established to recognize our young investigators who have had exceptional success in initiating their research careers. Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present Dr. Peter Calvert, recipient of the President's Award for Excellence in Basic Research by a Young Investigator. Dr. Peter Calvert, lots of good things to say about you. He's been referred to as one of the most talented, original, and thorough investigators in his generation of vision scientists. In his 2 decades of work, he has accumulated a large portfolio of excellent research papers that are continually cited for their groundbreaking concepts. Dr. Calvert is an excellent teacher and mentor, as well as an articulate speaker with nearly unmatched talent to clearly express very difficult scientific concepts. Quote, "He exudes excitement for his craft that is contagious to his students and his staff," said a colleague. Dr. Calvert, please come forward to receive the President's Award for Excellence in Basic Research by a Young Investigator. At this time, I am pleased to announce the President's Award for Excellence in Leadership in Research. This award is given to recognize the outstanding contributions in research from our faculty to the Upstate Medical University community. This year, we'll be recognizing 2 individuals, Drs. Kenneth Mann and Stephen Youngentab. Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present Dr. Kenneth Mann, recipient of the President's Award for Excellence in Leadership in Research. Dr. Kenneth Mann is one of the world's most prominent researchers examining the performance of total joint replacements, especially the fixation of implant components to the surrounding bone. Leading orthopedic researchers place Dr. Mann in the top 1% of investigators. This level is evident in the more than 600 citations of his 88 peer-reviewed journal publications. Dr. Mann has an outstanding track record of continuous funding for more than 20 years from the National Institute of Health, National Science Foundation, and other funding agencies. Over the course of his career, he has secured research grants for $13 million, $8 million of that as a principal investigator. Dr. Mann, please come forward to receive the President's Award for Excellence in Leadership and Research. Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present Dr. Stephen Youngentab, recipient of the President's Award for Excellence in Leadership and Research. One of the premier behavioral neuroscientists in the olfactory field today, Dr. Stephen Youngentab brings innovative ideas to our understanding of the neurobiological and behavioral mechanisms underlying olfactory perception and learning. His recent work explores the relationship between maternal patterns of drug use, child development, and postnatal vulnerability. With continuous National Institute of Health support since 1995, Dr. Youngentab has been the principal investigator on 12 different grants, including 2 current grants. The total direct costs have added more than $6.3 million. This is particularly impressive given the cuts in national funding that has been seen in the last few years. Dr. Youngentab, please come forward to receive the President's Award for Excellence in Leadership and Research. Dr. Smith, I am pleased to announce the President's Award for Excellence in Professional Service. This award is given to recognize the outstanding professional contributions to the Upstate Medical University community. Dr. Thompson, will you please come forward to present the award recipient?
Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present Ms. Lisa Phelan, recipient of the President's Award for Excellence in Professional Service. Over the past 2 years, Ms. Phelan has provided superb service in academic administration and institutional support technology. She has offered outstanding contributions and gone substantially above and beyond her position description in developing our response to the Liaison Committee on Medical Education, better known as LCME. Her experience as the Department of Psychiatry's residency program coordinator gave her an outstanding of both undergraduate and understanding of both undergraduate and graduate medical education. She understands the challenges of creating and sustaining an infrastructure to ensure high quality and effective training for physicians in training. She brought these skills to her current role and immediately set up databases to track outcomes in undergraduate medical education. She has expanded these databases during her work to come into compliance with LCME. Ms. Phelan, will you please come forward to receive the President's Award for Excellence in Professional Service? At this time, it gives me much pleasure to announce the President's Award for Excellence in Faculty Service. This award was established to recognize outstanding contributions made by faculty of the Upstate Medical University community. Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present Dr. David Lehman, recipient of the President's Award for Excellence in Faculty Service. As teacher, physician, scholar, colleague, and consummate leader, Dr. David Lehman has advanced what he holds dear to his heart: safe, effective, and affordable medication for patients in Syracuse and around the world. He has spent his entire career creating systems to enhance education and improve patient care. Since 2007, he has been tackling Medicaid issues for our state as an advisor to the New York State Department of Health in its Pharmacy and Therapeutic Task Force. Locally, he has provided countless hours of voluntary care to the uninsured at the Northside Paverola Clinic, operated in Syracuse by the Sisters of St. Francis since 1998. Across the globe, Dr. Lehman has provided exceptional clinical service in underdevelopment areas, including Kenya, Saipan, India, and Nepal. Dr. Lehman, please come forward to receive your well-deserved President's Award for Excellence in Faculty Service. We will now present the President's Award for Advancement of Affirmative Action. This award is given to recognize the outstanding contributions in this area to Upstate Medical University. Dr. Smith, it gives me deep honor to present to Dr. Paula Treef, recipient of the President's Award for Advancement of Affirmative Action. Dr. Treef is a highly regarded faculty member who has spearheaded initiatives focused on the importance of promoting diversity awareness in the culture of our institution. Dr. Treef brings her professional knowledge as a clinical psychologist and her leadership skills to her passion of promoting opportunities for all individuals. Dr. Treef, along with the President's Diversity Council, formulated a 4-year project that addresses the broader issues of unconscious bias and micro inequities. These biases affect our interactions and relationships in ways that are unhealthy for our institution. Dr. Treef is a dedicated partner in working with the Office of Diversity and the university's deans and department chairs in developing college and departmental specific recruitment plans. Dr. Treef, please come forward to receive your award for the advancement of affirmative action. We will now present those awards that are bestowed by the State University of New York. Councilmember Mr. Taylor, will you please come forward to read the citations for the Chancellor's Awards?
Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present 2 recipients for the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Classified Service, Ms. Iris O'Neill and Mr. Joseph Zeleniak. Iris O'Neill has been an outstanding Upstate employee since 2003. She has worked in all areas of the hospital, always providing an excellent service and support to patient care. She has maintained an exceptional work record, frequently recognized by her customers for her dedication and performance. In a time when staffing resources are being reduced, Ms. O'Neill frequently worked by herself in a large area that normally requires 2 people. Whether dealing with issues of routine maintenance, spills, or those rare emergencies like the lobby flood, she is there representing us, safeguarding our patients, resources, and reputation of excellence. Ms. O'Neill, please come forward to receive the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Classified Service. For 22 years, Joseph Zeleniak has demonstrated unwavering dedication while bringing innovative ideas to University Hospital. As the patient services leader for the emergency department, he is also known as, quote, the face of Upstate. He is certified as an expert in areas of emergency preparedness, surge capacity, avian flu, decontamination, and hazmat training. Last year alone, our emergency department cared for more than 64,000 patients. As the patient services leader on the evening shift, Mr. Zeleniak works vigorously each day to meet patients' needs and help move them through the process in a very timely manner. Mr. Zeleniak, please come forward to receive the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Classified Service. Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present Ms. Amy Moore, recipient of the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Professional Service. An Upstate employee for more than 30 years, Amy Moore has surpassed the expectations of each position she held with dedication to her clients and motivation for personal growth. During the course of 3 decades, she has advanced her career through the Office of Personnel, the Office of the President, and currently with Information Management and Technology. In all these roles, she has earned a reputation as someone who is responsive, professional, proactive, and helpful. Her high standards of customer service go above and beyond the expectations of her clients. Ms. Moore, please come forward to receive the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Professional Service. Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present Dr. Roberto Izquierdo, recipient of the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Faculty Service. Since joining the faculty in 1995, Dr. Roberto Izquierdo has been recognized locally and nationally for his work in pediatric diabetes and expertise in the evaluation and management of thyroid disorders. In addition to maintaining an intensive teaching schedule through the Departments of Medicine and Pediatrics, he established 2 extremely important clinical programs, the Pediatric Diabetes Program at Joslin and the Upstate Thyroid Cancer Center, which serves adult and pediatric patients from more than 20 counties. At the time Dr. Izquierdo arrived at Upstate, Joslin did not take care of children with diabetes. He established the extremely successful Pediatric Diabetes Program that has cared for more than 1,200 children with diabetes and is the only such program in our region. Dr. Izquierdo, please come forward to receive the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Faculty Service. Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present Dr. Margaret Maimoni, recipient of the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Teaching. For nearly 2 decades, Dr. Margaret Maimoni has been recognized by students in the College of Medicine as a gifted teacher and supportive mentor. Her colleagues have come to know her as a dedicated partner in making their department a leader in the College of Medicine's basic science program. She excels as a lecturer, tutor, and mentor. Quote, her enthusiasm and compassion for teaching are reminders that there is always room for kindness and generosity while learning and eventually practicing medicine, said a student. Dr. Maimoni, please come forward to receive the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Teaching. Dr. Smith, I am pleased to present Dr. Wendy Cates, recipient of the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Scholarship and Creative Activities. Dr. Wendy Cates is an exceptional researcher whose work focuses on gene-brain behavior relations in children with genetic and developmental disorders. She has contributed significantly to our understanding of the neuroanatomy of autism and velocardiofacial syndrome, and she has participated in cutting-edge studies on learning disabilities, Fragile X syndrome, and schizophrenia. She has received as principal investigator 5 National Institute of Mental Health grants, including 2 competitive renewals, and 1 National Alliance for Research in Schizophrenia and Depression grant to study velocardiofacial syndrome patients. She is currently the recipient of 2 NIH grants with total direct costs of $3.8 million. Quote, "It is not exaggerating to state that Dr. Cates' velocardiofacial syndrome research is at the forefront of worldwide efforts on it," said one nominator. Dr. Cates, please come forward to receive the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Scholarship and Creative Activities.
Well, let's first give all of our honorees a great round of applause. Another recognition of the great work that they do here at Upstate Medical University. We all know that we can't do this alone. And so I'm going to ask the honorees to give a round of applause to all their family members, friends, and colleagues that are in the audience and thank them for their incredible support to get us to this point. I would also like to ask any past recipients of the Convocation, Recognition, President's Awards, and/or Chancellor's Awards to please stand at this time. We'd like to honor you as well. Please stand. And now I'll proceed with the State of the University, a 45-minute presentation. No. Yeah, they're laughing anyway. That's good. Again, I want to thank all of you. It is a remarkable place to work with remarkable people. The work that we do here every day is so vital, whether or not it's the search of new knowledge, the application of that new knowledge, the legacy we leave with all of our students, residents, and fellows that will be taking care of each and every one of us, and of course the incredible faculty and professionals that work here every single day, around the clock, 24/7. We're just like Motel 6, we leave the lights on. So with that, I would like to thank all of you, congratulate again all of our recipients and their family members, colleagues, and friends, and of course we will proceed to the tradition of violins and shrimp. Thank you, and I would like to thank Mr. Taylor for his participation and representing our council. Enjoy.